I'm recording. Are we on here? Have we done this? Don't stop mewing for 1 second of your goddamn fuck-ass life.
Shout out Kezi Apps. Nothing to do with mewing. Just shout out Kezi Apps. As you would have seen, did a wonderful video with the West Tigers NRLW team.
6 months ago now.
Yeah. Do you know my mum actually brought that up? She's like, can I give you one piece of advice about the podcast? And was like,
yeah, the no.
She's like, I'll just say it. You don't have to. You can just ignore it. She was like, do you have to bring up the fact that every episode is pre-recorded?
You know what? And that's T. And she's so real for that one.
She's probably right. But I was not having it. Didn't want to hear it. I did a video with the West Tigers and NRLW team. They were gracious enough to give me their time. Kezi Apps, one of their co-captains, fantastic second row. Arguably one of the best players. That's not argue. She is one of the best players in NRLW. Arguably, she was the best at one point.
Wow.
I will make that claim. And Brett Kamali, the coach, thank you for your time. The video had already been out by now. Part of it was Kezi tackling me, which, holy shit, I wasn't... she's a professional athlete.
Yeah.
And she's 6 foot, pretty built, good frame. I mean, I was like, I've played rugby before. I've been hit by bigger dudes. I've copped tackles, but when you're hit, it felt like I'd been hit with perfect technique because she didn't have to hit me very hard, but she hit me in the exact right spot.
She was going so gentle.
She hit me in the exact right spot. You know how I know she wasn't trying? Because if you watch the video back, she's smiling and laughing the whole way in the tackle. But shout out to Kezi and Brett Noddy for being a part of the video. Hopefully we do some more stuff with you soon. But yeah, they got to spend the day walking around West Tigers facility. I got to wear the coach's outfit. Felt huge imposter syndrome.
It was awesome.
Syndrome.
Do
Yeah.
you know who you give me vibes of?
Yeah, I'll tell you who people have said I look like this week, but go ahead.
No, you don't look like him, but Syndrome from The Incredibles.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. It's like that could have been the way you could have gone.
It could have gone that way. I can see that.
I feel like if one of your favorite players was to be me too.
If I was wronged by one of my heroes. Yeah. But that was the thing. We got there. Ian can attest to this. There were a bunch of ex-players who are now coaches who were sitting right as you walked in. And I was like, Ian, I can't. I don't want to meet them. I don't want to talk to them. I have an image and an idea of them in my head that I formed when I was 8 years old of them being the nicest guys ever. And I don't want to meet my heroes.
You should.
If they offer to go meet them, don't want to meet them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bunch of players who I'm big fans of walked past and I was like, not saying hi because if they give me a hi back that I don't think was enthusiastic enough, it's going to ruin my image of them. I'll just be like, oh yeah, that guy, despite how good his short kicking game is, not a very nice bloke and it's going to be hard to cheer for him. So in my head, don't talk to them.
Absolutely.
Never meet your heroes, kids.
Never.
Yeah, don't.
You can't be doing it.
No. Fuck, I was going to talk about something.
I was going to talk about something.
What was I? I'm going to let you talk about your thing, but I need to remember what my thing was. Otherwise, it's gone forever.
Fucking elevator music in here, isn't it? God, guys.
Something about Danelle? No. Fuck it. It was before I said Danelle called us out. It was whatever we were talking about before that.
God, who would know? I want to carry on from the last episode.
Go on, Morticia.
Well, you're not at all surprisingly from how I look right now.
Yeah, what's with the shirt? You've got it's like, I called it religious cleavage before because
Triple J band name, religious cleavage.
But Eden's wearing, you explain it.
Yeah, it's a black t-shirt, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's it's like the mesh for, I would say, a small part.
It's as if you've cut out a cross.
Yeah, into a shirt. I wish it was like a turtleneck. That would make the shirt so much better. I just want to say, if you made this shirt, I don't know, guys. I'm trying to, you gotta wear stuff on the pod. That's what I found out about this life.
Yeah, Eden usually turns up to the records just butt naked. I'm like,
it's true. He's like, put something on.
Eden,
you can't be doing this all the time. I'm like, sorry.
The algorithm is going to bloody eat you up and spit you out.
Eat you out and spit you up. I'm going, I wish. No. I wanted to talk about cutting yourself.
Good. Sweet. Guys, welcome back to the fun part of the episode.
Welcome back to Nobody Else. Take these stupid fucking hair clips out. You know why? Because business time. Business time.
Yep.
I want to talk about, remember Cut for Bieber?
Oh, yeah. And they did it for 1D as well when Zayn left.
What the hell was that?
I remember my 11-year-old eyes somehow, I don't know where I was on the internet. I didn't search very hard on the internet. I didn't really know how to use YouTube until high school. And somehow I still saw a picture of quite a gnarly Cut for Bieber.
Oh, yeah. Cut for Bieber was a great thing to happen to me because people were like, is that for Justin Bieber? I'm like, yeah, not my dad.
Yep, there we go.
Not how I feel about myself. No, it's for Justin. It's for Justin. It's
Is
for
that crazy that people think
Justin Bieber?
People are like, yeah, that's justified.
Sorry, I know you guys. I know it's a podcast.
Imagine going to therapy in your first session. What's up?
I know it's a podcast, but the way Lachy and I he said justified and we both went, ooh, like at each other because we went,
I just want to say, imagine the first time you go to therapy and they're like, what are you here for? And you're like, well, I love the Boyfriend album. I'm a believer. So I bet you can join the dots. Weren't they doing it because they found out he smoked weed? That was the thing. He got caught smoking weed. That's why they were...
like I'm going to end my life. Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, last Sunday, Justin got peckish and ate 3 bags of popcorn. I better off myself.
Yeah, I'm going to end it all over that. Come on. Did you ever have like a...
Did I ever cut myself for Bieber?
No, growing up, because famously I talk about in my show, which probably around this time, it's like, if you live in Canberra,
fucking show.
I'm doing my show again.
We get it. You're doing a show.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, God, there's so much gossip that I wish I could tell you on this podcast. Bookmark that. Bookmark gossip. Well, hypothetical gossip, because I can't actually even say it.
So you want to tell me after the pod?
No, yeah, but like I want to talk about it on this pod.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I never liked any like One Direction or Justin Bieber or stuff. Yeah, again, famously, I was like, yeah, this is no real music. Shut up, girly. Did you ever have
to you was real music just Lord?
No, I mean Lord goes off, but like no. I was like a big like.
Here we go.
Like I had like a 10-year Beatles phase. By 10, I mean 15. Yeah. But I was like, yeah, kids were like, oh my God, Harry Styles. And I'd be like, well, actually I like Kurt Cobain. I mean, obviously, I have a Nirvana tattoo, so obviously I'm still not over that.
Did you get it to prove a point?
Obviously, I'm still not like other girls. It's so fun. I love.
She's better than all you bitches.
I love telling people that I don't know what it means. People are like, oh,
Nirvana.
They're like, oh, never mind tattoo. I'm like, but yeah, it's so.
Because I'm always like, whenever something bad happens, I just think, never mind.
I'm like, I saw it on Pinterest.
Oh,
and they get so angry, and I'm like, shut up. Oh, one time it was great. Like an older comedian, not in a bad way. He's one of my good friends. He was like, oh, you're too young to even know what Nirvana is. And it was the best moment to have a Nevermind tattoo on my wrist. I was like, how about this? And he was like, that's awesome that you just had that to pull out. I was like, yeah, that's the only reason I have it, to pull it out for the bit. Yeah. Did you ever have any like artists growing up that you like were attracted to, that you were like, she's hot?
That I had the hots for?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, I went through a Nicki Minaj phase in year 10. Can you guess what it coincided with?
But
the Anaconda music video. That's when I found out I was an arse man.
Yeah.
What a high precedent to start with.
What a cultural moment.
What a way to start. Because you watch that video, you find out you're an arse man and you're like, so they're all like that, aren't they? And you're like, nah.
Also, speaking of last episode, that music video came out and I was obviously like a huge, huge Nicki Minaj fan since year 7. Pink Friday album came out when I was in year 7 and I was like, hell yeah. So I think I was like, year 9 when Anaconda was out, and I was like singing it hugely, and they were like, "Girl, you're anorexic." I was like, yeah, but like politically, fuck the skinny bitches in the club. You know what I mean? Systematically, fuck the skinny bitches in the club.
Absolutely.
I mean, like at that time, I was one of the skinny bitches in the club. But hey,
I have emotional buttons.
I was like, yeah, but theoretically,
on paper.
Yeah, fuck my people.
Okay.
I was like, I'll get 5 years in the future, I'll be thick. I'll have something to be political about with this.
Nicki Minaj, but that
Miss
was
Onika Mirage.
But that was in
Tanya Mirage.
Minaj. That was purely just. That was such a physical. Oh, that's just a thing I've never seen in my life before until I've seen it in this music video. I'm trying to think if I had any huge crushes on celebrity. I never really did, dude. If I think of one, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I don't think I did. Like any living ones. Yeah, I never. God, yeah.
I mean, the one I always come back to, not a singer, but a Jessica Alba.
Yeah, I feel like she's like stock standard.
Jessica Alba and Normani.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like Heath Ledger for me.
Yeah, I mean, all your exes have not that they look like Heath Ledger, but they all look like they would play him the same way if cast as the Joker.
Okay. All right. I was more thinking like 10 Things I Hate About You, Heath Ledger. More Two Hands, Heath Ledger, if anyone's not seen that incredible Australian movie. Great movie. And Rose Byrne in that movie too. God, both of them.
You were thinking like more Brokeback Mountain Heath Ledger. Like secretly gay, doesn't want to sleep with me. Kisses boys and I just watch.
Oh yeah, I'm going to watch.
Hell yeah,
I'm
brother.
going to watch.
Dinner and a show.
Oh yeah, I'm going to watch. I do feel like I am reparations for boys looking at girls kissing and being into it because I'm like,
The fuck does that mean?
I mean, like the way I look at, the way any boyfriend I've ever had, I've been like, you sure you don't want to experiment with your sexuality with any of your friends? And you want me to be there?
Oh, you're like Challengers. You're like Zendaya in Challengers.
Absolutely. I still haven't seen that movie because I'm scared I'll be too horny.
I think you will. I was sat there around, I think I was like one of the only male influencers in the vicinity because I went to the premiere and everyone, there was maybe like all these pretty big influencers were there because I think all of them were under the impression they would get to meet Zendaya, which that's not fucking happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there were so many scenes where everyone around me tightened up and was just like,
yeah, you can feel it palpably in the room and everyone's like,
There were like some heaving chests and I'm like, God damn, this movie's about fucking tennis.
But is it?
It's not at all. It's crazy.
I really want to watch it.
It's so real also. Like, you know how they portray cheating in a lot of movies as like, we can't, we mustn't. This movie was like, the character's like, oh, we're going to fucking do it. And then someone would be like, no, we're not. And the other would be like, all right, see you later. It was so reminiscent of like being in that love-hate relationship with a situationship or a friends with benefit that you always go back to. I was like, oh my God, it was very real. It felt very accurate.
Yeah.
You know? Is this Brass? Is Brass about to enter the house?
No.
Oh, I heard someone at the door.
Maybe.
Might be Brass.
What I wanted to talk to you about gossip is that I get so, even though we are not a big podcast.
Yep.
We're not. I have hopes, you know, I feel like we're gonna be. And then we're gonna have a digital footprint. And so I don't want to ever be able to like, anyone to be able to go back and be like, Edan or Lachy actually name dropped someone. Like I don't want any messes for us to clean up. So there's so much I want to talk to you about, especially on the pod, because sometimes it'll like.
That's why I bleep things. But also
can you bleep this? Can you bleep this?
Wait, but I'm saying as soon as I do that, do you know how many times I go back and watch the finished product to be like, was it actually bleeped or did I imagine that? Did I upload the wrong file?
Well, I can even double, triple,
I'll just
quadruple
bleep
this. I'll take the mic away.
I'll
cover my mouthy. And this conversation obviously has to like.
Yep.
Be you know what to do.
Yep.
Someone that I have speculated. I was like, sometimes I think this person is flirting with me. There is no greater satisfaction in the world than like whether you want to or not, suspecting someone flirting with you and then getting and like it's crazy and everyone goes like, I don't know, and then like something confirms that you go like, I knew it.
Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like I know who you're gonna say. Oh,
did you know?
Oh, that wasn't what I was guessing. But
which one? Which one are you guessing? Oh, that'd be tea. That'd be tea.
I'm going to Europe tomorrow.
It's the best segue I've ever seen.
Yeah, you guys won't even hear what we said before with the amount of censoring I'm going to have to do for that. But yeah, I'm going to Europe tomorrow. I'll be flying.
Where are you flying into?
Into your mum.
Okay, cool.
It's a long stopover.
It doesn't make any sense at all. Where are you flying?
I'm flying to Dubai first.
Yeah.
And then I will fly to Athens. I'll be in Athens for one night. I'm going to be jet lagged as fuck. But the missus has insisted that we're going to be going to some fucking sunset spot. So I'm gonna have done close to 24 hours of fucking flying, and I have to get off the plane and go watch a sunset. We're gonna be there for 2 months. I think we're gonna see another one. And in one of the
Seize the day.
in one of the shittest parts of Greece, Athens sucks. I'll say that. Athens,
really?
Athens is, from where I was last time, trash, scary. Don't go out at night, especially if you're a woman. Dirty. I don't want to be there.
Europe is scary for women. A lot of places in Europe.
I met so many solo female travelers last year. Also, they're all from Melbourne for some reason. You Melbourne bitches are crazy. But
Yeah.
I was like, how do you do that? Like, it's such a, especially because you can say, I go to all female hostels, but they're more expensive. That's like a luxury. That's a premium.
That's the pink tax right there.
Even when I saw like a group of 4 girls traveling together and they'd be in a room and it'd be those 4 and then 4 boys I don't know, even that, I was sitting there thinking, I hope these guys aren't pricks or make them feel uncomfortable. Also, I almost kind of had a rule, don't flirt with the girls that are in your room, because if it doesn't go well, then they then have to sleep 2 meters away from you and you don't want them to feel like uncomfortable. But yeah,
This is one of those moments. I do this.
It's the,
Like truly,
but
yeah, you think about things.
but I'm a hero.
I haven't even, no. You love to undermine the minutes that I tell.
Yeah, but
He's a good one. He's a good boy.
so we're flying to Athens. We're going to see this fucking sunset. And then we go to Eos.
Eos.
Go to some party hardy, being in Mykonos after that, which I got my Mykonos fixed last time I was there. I don't need to go back, but we're going.
Mykonos just makes me feel like I'm on an episode of Geordie Shore or something. I've never been to Europe, by the way.
It's pretty.
Continent I've never been to.
It really is just an island where every billboard is a different DJ that's playing. The place is literally accommodation, nightclub. And all the nightclubs are so expensive to go into. Like you have to buy a ticket for the show. I'm hoping I got a taste of the high life. Met some people, or with the social media thing, have been able to finesse my way into VIP booths or behind the DJ. And I like it too much. I hate being in mosh pits. I hate having to go line up, pay for a drink, and then stand in a mosh pit and hope no one knocks it over, or find anywhere comfortable to sit. So I like those. The fact that people have given me those opportunities has ruined me.
This is why I loved go-go dancing. Room.
Yeah.
You know what a podium is? Some fucking personal space.
So I'm hoping.
And I was like, I get to be paid to go and dance at a nightclub, and I've got my own real estate up here.
Yeah.
Get out of my bubble, everyone. Let me throw some shapes.
Last year in Mykonos, I was in a VIP section. I met the Sunset Bros, who are amazing DJs and really cool guys as well. So I'm hoping I get to see them in Greece again. I'll be at the front of the mosh pit being like, please get me out. Like I'll be like those aliens from Toy Story when they see the claw. Like, their claw, like get me the fuck out.
Yes.
But yeah, we got Mykonos, and then I'm going skydiving in Switzerland.
Oh yeah.
So if the pod ends,
have you ever been skydiving? Yes, you have. Of course, you did. The Tinder date.
On the Tinder show, yes, I went skydiving.
What is it like?
It's honestly, you don't want to sit here and be like, it's the best feeling I've ever had in my life, but there's nothing that compares to it.
Right.
Because I guess you could say, oh, the best feeling was the love that I felt for my kids or my partner, but that's a different feeling. It's a different thing. This was...
You're not scared for your life.
I wasn't scared for a second. Falling, it was the most freeing thing of just... Because there's nothing you can do and you're like, maybe jump off a high rock or you go bungee jump, but there's no feeling like jumping out of a plane, looking down at the earth and literally feeling yourself free fall at crazy speeds. There's no feeling like... And then I genuinely was, when I was doing it, I was going like, I'm flying. Because it was just, it comes out of you without you thinking it. It sounds corny, but you're just sitting there like, holy shit. There's nothing that compares to it. It's amazing.
I've got I'll do it if the opportunity falls in my lap. But like, I've never had the urge.
If I got you a voucher,
My risk-taking behaviors are microdosing throughout my life. I don't need a skydive.
I'm going to get you to skydive. You're going to skydive one day. I'm not going to tell you that you're going skydiving either.
You know how I have adrenaline rushes? Doing the wrong thing. Saying things that exacerbate a conversation or a situation. You know?
That's your jumping out of a plane.
Accidentally being off-putting.
Aww. Aww.
Guys, you got to get around the YouTube of this because the way I bow my head. I really need us to get a studio because I feel like too much of us is cut off.
Yeah. You guys should see some more shin. Also, there was one.
You want to see some ankle? We'll get it out.
Just want some ankle, you sluts?
We're going to do Patreon episodes ankle style.
It's just ankle cam.
I'll get the tootsies out. I don't even care.
Oh, yeah, that's it. There was one.
This is my second beer episode. I'm going to admit that to everyone if you can't tell.
Oh, yeah. 2 beers is a lot for you, isn't it?
No, not necessarily. I haven't had a lot to eat today. Usually, I don't know, what's your number of drinks where you go, here we go?
As in drunk or tipsy, or what are we talking? Good buzz.
The one where you go like, it's happening. I don't know what that means to you. But when you go, oh yeah.
5 or 6.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What, 4 beers and you're not going?
4 beers, I'm just more talkative, but I'm not feeling anything. Yeah.
You're tank, dude.
It sucks. Do you know how much money I have to spend?
Yeah, that's heaps.
I can't, people order a cocktail.
Man,
when I enjoy that. I can't, because I'll have to finish that in 3 seconds. I don't have to, but I do. But yeah, I need a lot.
Guys, please take this with a grain of salt. Oh my God, please. When I was fucking, 5'8" and bloody 50 kilos, do you know how much money I saved going out?
It'd be pretty good.
Blasted.
That'd be nice. Those people who do 2 shots and they come back to the table and they're good. I'm like, that's going to go out of your system so fast and you're not going to have a hangover
3 drinks
either. To get me there.
And I'll see where the wind takes me for the next 12 hours.
To get me there, you need enough liquid to fill up a pool. But then at the end of the day, you got to drain that pool.
Because then you're pissing.
Oh no, I'm pissing.
You're pissing.
You do shits at nightclubs? You shit when you're out?
Not enough to. No, it's not. You do a lot of shit.
I got no fear. I'll shit at a nightclub.
It's not a thing.
No fear.
Like if I need to, I will. But it's not like it happens a lot or it never happens. Like I don't know.
My only fear is just somebody bashing the door down. But I've got a system. In, wipe the seat down. I'm courtesy flushing. So as soon as it plops out, flush. No one can smell it. No one can go, that cubicle's fucked. Wipe forever how long that takes. I'm in and out. I'm in it. It's
however long that takes is crazy.
It's mostly a mental game. It's mostly a mental game of, I'm at a nightclub. It's like, no, you just got sensory overload. You can poo. It's okay.
When I was 18, I dropped my entire wallet in the toilet and I have a video of me fishing it out because it's like a really small little wallet. Comme des Garçons wallet, come on. And it got stolen eventually. I was like, well, joke's on you. That was poopy water.
I was also going to say before this, I have no follow up to this, so let's not harp on it for too long. Mm-hmm. But one of the YouTube videos when I cut it together, because there's a lot of different things here where our ring lights are at different heights sometimes, and also when I have to size our videos on the YouTube, they also have to be different sized in order to fill it. There's one episode where the eye line looks like I'm just staring at your tits for the entire episode.
Cancelled.
I went back and watched it and I was like, I'm the one who edits this. Why did I do this to myself? It looks so bad.
No, sometimes it looks like one of us is like just not like staring into space. Like it reads as one of us will not make eye contact, even though we are. Mm-hmm. But it's like one of us is like, yes. Like it's like I always notice that. I'm like, or like when I'm doing the thumbnails for the videos, I'm like, one of us is looking at each other and one of us is like,
that's you. You're the only one who's checking themselves out in the camera.
Hey. No. As in like even the angles, like when we are looking at each other, sometimes it's like one of us is like so side on and one of us is like that a little bit. Like maybe it depends where the cameras are faced. And so it's very funny because I'm like, we can't even look at each other in the thumbnails. Mm. And that's And that's Tizamy.
That's a peek behind the curtain, guys.
Tizamy. There is no magic of this podcast. Like they know where we sit. They know what we do.
Oh yeah,
they know how we edit it.
We're doing a musical, but there's no curtain. You can just see backstage. Also, there's no lighting set up. We're all under the same lighting. It's house lights on everywhere. It's not even house lights. They've just opened up the doors and we have a little bit of natural light coming through.
This is the tech rehearsal.
Yeah, this podcast is a constant tech rehearsal of like, you know what we should do for the next episode to make it really smooth? And let's discuss it. And then we get to that episode and we fucking discuss a new thing, which I'm okay with.
And that's all right.
I'm okay with it.
And that's fine.
A fox with it.
I had a question to ask you. The one structured point of this podcast.
Go, sorry. Segment break.
Hello.
Hello, Brass.
We have a cameo.
Brass has walked in.
Do you want to have a visual cameo?
Hello, Brass.
Coles Hall.
Brass's home. I got myself some beans.
This is the first cameo, except for Bronte walked through the back of one.
Did she?
Yes.
Oh,
I
that's
remember
awesome.
because I was wearing her stethoscope and I felt guilty.
Hello, Brass. You're in the YouTube. If you're on the YouTube, you're seeing Brass.
Bronte walked through the back of one.
Yeah.
And then obviously Bailey.
Yes, and Callie.
And Callie.
Callie looks sedated in the video. She's not moving.
Like, you know when people get their dogs stuffed? That's what that dog looks like.
The way you talk about us staring into the oblivion, that's what she was doing.
Yeah.
She looks like us when I don't line up the eye lines correctly.
Glassy-eyed dog looking at us.
Oh, she was sedated as fuck.
It's been a long day.
It's been such a long day, dude. When we filmed all the Tiger stuff today and we've already done a pod. Sorry, Mum. We're doing these in advance.
Danelle, I love you. You're so awesome.
But leave your feedback at the door.
My mum has been sending me so many memes that are so passive aggressive. She's like, this is a funny video. And the video is like a meme, not a video even. It's like a meme. And it's like, you'll only realize you love like how much your mother did for you once she's gone. I'm like, this is...
Thanks, Lee.
Thank you for sharing that.
Actually, I wanted to check.
It's like, okay, wow.
I'm trying to find...
Oh, no, I still had a question. You didn't even answer me. I mean, also I didn't ask it.
Also, can I? This is what my mum sent me on the 25th of June, 2024. To be fair, she reacts to all my stories, which is great, and she mixes it up. Laugh, react, emoji, eye hearts emoji, the ooh emoji. She sent me a video, 7 signs you have the mummy you need.
Oh, bitch.
And then, you ready? This is how she gets it. 1, she annoys you at times. 2, she pushes you when no one else does.
3, she hits you full frontal closed fist in the face.
Number 2, when she pushes you when no one else does is so funny because I'm immediately picturing like, I'm standing on the edge of a bridge looking over. No one else is going to push me in this situation. That's dangerous. You know, your mum will push you when no one else will. When no one else has the guts.
When all your friends are jumping off a bridge, are you going to jump? No, your mum's going to push you.
She's going to push you. Number 3, knocks on your door to check in. Danelle, you've never once knocked on my fucking door. Yeah. Not because you haven't checked in, because you walk through that bitch. Yeah, every time my mum walks in, I always turn around. If I'm sitting at my desk, if I'm in bed, I just go, I could have been naked. Every time. She just walks in. When's
the last time your mum saw you naked?
I don't think since I was a child.
Really? Okay, so I come from a naked family. Like, there's no... My mum...
Yeah, you give off that
to
vibe.
this day, like, I could be in the shower. I could be pissing shit in. And my mum will walk in and be like, the thing I've been thinking about is, you know how, we'll have full conversation with me.
I think
and
you're
I'm like, Mum,
I don't think you realize
like,
how weird this is.
I'm like, I'm pushing. I'm pushing. And I'm like, what do you mean? Why are you talking to me? Or like, I would be in the shower. I'll be...
Me and the audience have taken a collective step back from you.
The second beer is doing crazy things. I'm saying crazy things. I would be, head, suck dissolate up my own butthole shaving. And my mum...
Christ.
And my mum would be like, have you done your tax return? Go. I don't know.
Number 4.
And she'd be like, where are you going tonight? I'd be like, what do you think? What am I doing? Like, get out.
There you go. Number 4, always wants to know where you're going. I think that's fair because my mum just said, as long as you tell me where you're going and who you're with, I'm all good. And I'm like, okay, sweet.
You don't want to know?
But I'm not going to the places that you go to, Eden.
What do you mean the places? Other people's houses? Like
but what
back in the day when I
people?
lived with my mum. But like when I moved back in with my mum as like an adult person, it would be like I'd come home, last night's clothing, 6 a.m. She'd be like, "Where were you?" I'd be like, "Are we doing this?"
Where do you think?
I'd be like, "Yeah." She'd be like, "Where have you been?" I'd be like, "It's 7 a.m.
Yeah, I've had my parents work at the
I'm in
airport.
heeled boots, girl. What do you want to know?"
My parents work at the airport. I've come
You want me
home
to say-
a couple
you want me-
times when they're going to work, which is the worst. Like I'm coming back and they're in full Qantas uniforms.
I'm like, "Do you want me to lie?"
I'm like, I was just consuming the spirit of Australia.
I was the spirit of Australia just then the way
I've felt the spirit of Australia go through me tonight. I was up for a bit, now I'm down. Now I need to go to bed.
God.
I need to watch a comfort show and not wig out.
God.
Number 5, needs text updates, just as we just said. 6, calls you on your crap.
On your crap?
On your crap. Literally for you, you're taking a shit and she goes, "You pooping? You crapping?
No, my mum will be like,
My baby girl crapping?"
"You seem to be straining. Have you had enough vegetable?" Like,
My parents told me if I push too hard while doing a poo, your veins will come out your ass.
your prolapse.
Well, that's how they got me to stop because I assumed they were worried about their 6-year-old getting hemorrhoids. So
Well,
like, don't push too hard.
come
So
on.
I used to.
Come on.
When I was pushing, I used to sometimes think, I think I can feel the veins. I'm gonna ease up here. Number 7.
Oh God, there's so much I wish I could tell you. That's not. It didn't even happen to me, but I'm not going to do it. She'll find out somehow.
Okay. Number
Wait.
7, you've seen her.
No, I'm
mama,
not going to
her
give you
mama
another
bear
thing to
come out.
believe.
Okay. Number 7, you've seen her mama bear come out. All right, Danelle.
Danelle, who are you squaring up with?
How many
Who are you
people?
squaring up with, Danelle?
How many people in the national park have you mauled?
How many bins are you eating out of?
Oh,
When they're like, mums be like, "Mama bear's coming out,
it's just them eating trash from a
eating
dumpster.
plastic out of a dumpster."
My mama bear sense kicked in. It's them mauling a hiker.
Them on a picnic table, like, hello?
I can always tell when I need my mama bear instincts to kick in. It's them in a river catching salmon with their mouth. That's what all mumfluencers should be posting from now on. Butt naked in a river catching salmon.
Sketch idea. Let's do it.
I'm trying to see if my mum has sent me. My mum mostly just I need to reply to more of my mum's. Well, she replies to my stories. I should reply to more. I feel me thinking about how God gave me the best mum ever. My mum sent that to me.
My mum will be like,
Confident lady.
"I've never appreciated my mum, but she's the only person looking out for me." I'm like, "You can't send that to me, girl. Girl,
Girl.
what the hell?" There was something else I wanted to talk about. Man, I didn't even remember what it is now.
Also, Andrew's reclaiming his honor and dignity. My father.
Oh yeah, how?
You know how anytime I make fun of a dad, I just wear his clothes. Mm-hmm. He's done this thing where if he goes out for dinner with mum, he'll wear one of my shirts, and then mum will take a photo and send it to me and be like, "Look who's enjoying their Nike dry fit." I'm just like, okay,
That's sick.
fits well.
That's awesome.
He's like, "I wore it." I'm like, okay,
All right.
you're rocking it.
You look good.
You're serving cunt, father.
I love the next Star Wars movie.
Next Star Wars movie.
I don't know why it sounds like you're serving cunt. Hey,
Hey,
you
They
drink,
can't- they
you drink beer out of a
they-
fucking base brush.
we did talk about doing a drunk episode. Eden was like, "Do you want to do that one today?" And I'm like, "Brother, I'm going to Europe tomorrow.
And I went, "Well, I will."
I don't need a hangover on the plane.
I was like, drunk episode, let's go out and get wasted.
I got stuff to do, man. I got to pack a bag."
Also, could you imagine us doing the actual drunk episode if this is me after 2 Heinekens?
Yeah, that's the thing. You're going to be gone immediately.
the thing.
I'm gonna,
If we ever
I'm
do a
gonna
drunk
get to the,
episode-
I'm going to get to the end of the episode and I'm just going to start feeling it.
If we do a drunk episode, the amount of censoring you're going to have to do, because you know what, how it would go is me going like, I'm going to say it.
I gotta say.
Because that is the type of drunk, we both are the type of drunk where we go like, you know what,
Yeah,
I'm going to say it.
My thing is, I don't know, when I'm drunk, I'm always like, I'm going to die anyway. Let me just tell you.
That's it. I go like, what? What's the worst that could happen? And I will tell people
The worst that happened.
Because like everyone close to me is like, or like even semi-close to me is always like, man, you got so much information there. Like you're the person with the most like secrets about everyone else and about yourself. Like you got so much. You're sitting on so many bad boy pieces of information there. I'm like, and imagine what I don't tell everyone. And imagine what I keep to myself.
Imagine what stays in Davy Jones's locker.
And imagine what is in, what is in that, what is in that black book. Not, okay, that's a bad reference. I'm not a pedophile. That's not the reference.
I thought you were going to say, is a black box the thing they have
Black
on planes?
box is, okay, black box.
You need to make a black box for when you die, but it's just all your secrets.
That's the reference I want. I'm not upset.
A black box.
Okay, hey.
Eden's got the flight logs.
Get me out of here.
Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I've started and you know what is weird? I think this episode, the day before I go to Europe, will be coming out as I'm coming back from Europe. Or maybe, no. That's wrong.
That's not at all, because we've got 4 guest hosts.
That's wrong,
Guys,
totally.
after this, we've got 4 guest hosts. It's going to be so exciting.
Or Eden's going to drop the ball and it's going to be 4 weeks of nothing.
What the hell? It's not.
What the hell?
I'm literally about to start booking people because we've got ages. I can do like...
Let's not start planning the pod. Let's not do a podcast
They
theme.
love when we do this. It's the most interesting part.
Today's theme is
the most
talking
interesting
about
part.
the pod. Today's theme is nobody asked the podcast.
Nobody else the podcast. Nobody else the podcast.
I reckon it'll be going out. I reckon we put out a poll or a question on the stories today saying who do you want?
Yeah. But we don't listen.
Actually, to be fair, we've put that out before and the people they gave us were just, why the fuck would we ever hang out with that person?
Yeah.
Or it'd be like, could you guys get Emma Chamberlain? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just text her.
I'll just go next door and return some golf clubs she lent me. And hey, M Dog, want to come over and do the
Chamber.
pod? Oi, Chamber.
Oi, Chamber. That's the thing is like thank God some of these celebrities are not Australian because the nicknames they would have copped. Oh,
Yeah.
Chamber, Emma Chamberlain.
She would have been dubbed Chamber by the entire nation.
Absolutely.
B.O.
B.O.
Yeah, Beyonce. You know, if Beyonce was Australian, the tall poppy syndrome in this country would not have allowed her to go further than 3rd place on X Factor.
Yeah, we don't let anyone win, eh?
We don't want anyone to be famous.
Not at all. Our favourite people are people that do not succeed, Shannon.
Even like the Hemsworths went out and was like, yeah, they're just too big time.
Yeah, we hate everyone that succeeds.
Well, Australia has huge tall
Great
poppy
time
syndrome.
to be us.
Great time to be us.
We're at a great tier.
Let's get right in that market.
Yeah.
Make our move. Slither in.
What if I died? Wait.
Like now?
Wait.
Are you talking about in general? Because if you're talking about in general, I've got some horrible news.
No, I mean like, yeah. Like, what would you do if I died?
Do you know my as you were saying that sentence, my first thought was like, oh, I really want to beat the traffic though. Because then I'm thinking, and also, you know what the other thing I thought was? Like, this is just muscle reaction was, I'm cold. And it's not like I can ask Bryce for a pair of trackies while he's like tending to you.
I reckon if
I'd be cold.
I died,
it
would be okay to turn the aircon, like the heater on.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
Like, I reckon that would be the day you could probably do it.
I don't think I could ask
also,
Bryce.
no, because you don't want the body to start getting stinky.
Yeah, I would, because realistically, how long do I need to be here after you've died?
Up to you.
No, I mean like, no, I don't mean in general. You think it's gonna take me a year and I go, yeah, it's just not the same without her. I meant like hanging here. I'd probably, once the ambos get you, I'm going home. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten, dude. I'm hungry.
How do you deal with grief? No, you know what? Hey, good
I'm
podcast.
hungry.
Sorry. Someone's like, ask me anything. I'm like, what's the worst? What's the saddest thing that ever happened to you?
Ambulance is going to be here in 40 minutes. I can order some Uber Eats and it'll be here in time.
Well, let's hope I do not die, guys. I'm going to go make a soup.
A soup? Yuck.
Oh, you don't like soup?
Oh, that food looks good. Better liquefy it. That food's good.
God, terrible things going to happen when you're an old person. When you're going to chomp down like you can now.
Brother, I'm getting a grill put in my mouth when I turn 80.
A grill?
A grill.
Sharpened?
Yeah, why not? I think that'd be good. I think that's the sound of this podcast has ended.
Miss you guys. Love you so much. Bye.
Love you, miss you.